What is going on, guys, and welcome back to Terry's Theories. This is Terry. Hey, so today I want to talk about the Apollo 10 mission and some photographs that were taken within that mission. Several thousand photographs, but today I want to talk about two. All right, well, starting off, this is the Apollo 10 image library, and it's the Apollo Flight Journal homepage. And there's the address to it, and you too can come and check out these pictures for yourself. But the ones I want to talk about is right here, the 70mm magazine. So we click there first, and then we scroll down, and we click on this first picture. Now I'll have some close-ups that I'll throw in here so we can get a better idea. So this picture is shortly after the Apollo 10. It was leaving Earth's atmosphere. All right, so I want to talk about this object first, right there. This strange little dude, what could this thing be? And it's not part of the Saturn V rocket. I went through the processes of its separation, all the components and what goes where, and this has nothing to do with any of that. And I will bring a close-up picture to you here just in a second, but that's one object that I want to talk about. It's a very strange looking dude. And then we will go on to another. Alright guys, so here's our close-up. So let's scroll in on this strange little guy here to try to get a better understanding of what we're dealing with, if that's all possible. Alright, check this out. I want you to, in your mind, split this thing in half, right down the center, from right there to right there. Now, after doing that, if you notice, it's the same on either side. It's symmetrical. The left side looks like the right side. So that tells me something there. It tells me it's symmetrical. That's what it tells me. Could this be a craft? Could it be, well, the year is 1969, and could we have a plane or a ship that could take a low Earth orbit? Well, on public record, no, we don't. You know, we don't have that. So what could this be? Is this a craft that America or other country had made? Was somebody spying on the Apollo mission? Or was another craft that we have observing the Apollo mission? Or is it from somewhere else? Or is it just junk? Or, you know, there's always dust on the lens. Those are the questions. And pretty interesting. So definitely something there. But it's up I guess it's up for you to decide what you think it is. I've told you what I think and other options that I believe it could be. So you guys leave me a comment. Please like and subscribe. And let's move on to the next photograph. And then the second photo is right here, AS10-34510. And right here, we'll zoom in. And then there we go again. Now I believe that is the same object, but we have another one accompanying it right here. It's very odd indeed. It's got what looks like to be two tail fins on the back. It has a very odd shape for the middle, and it goes to a blunt nose on the front. So very odd, and it's definitely above the clouds, I would say, in a low Earth orbit, and not part of the Saturn V rocket. So maybe it's space junk. But in 1969, that's when this happened. How much space junk will we have? Not too much, unless it was already there, because at this time we were just venturing into space. But these are the two UFOs that I thought you guys might find interesting. And all right, guys, let's get a closer look at those two objects. All right, so let's zoom in. And the first one, we'll check out this one. I believe it's the same thing, maybe just on a different angle. It's definitely large. It appears it's just above it's in the low Earth orbit, so it's definitely pretty big. A big object, I do believe. So what do you guys believe that this could be? Are we looking at some kind of craft? Or like I said, space debris. The year is 1969. I mean, I know there's satellites, but hey, it could be the Black Knight satellite. It could be another photograph of that. I mean, I'm not claiming it. I'm just throwing it out there. Possible sighting of a Black Knight satellite in a Apollo 10 image from 1969. Now let's move on to this guy. This guy is strange indeed. I hope that y'all can make out the details. It's got two, what appears to be tail fins in the back. One comes out this way, one goes out that way. It's got a rounded belly, middle, fuselage, let's say. And then it has a blunt nose at the end. I'm going to get in real close. I'm going to back it out a little bit so you can try to make out some detail. It's very interesting. So there you go. Possible crafts in low Earth orbit in 1969 during the Apollo 10 launch. Could we have observers watching the progress of our space exploration? You know, when our Apollo 11 mission, when our astronauts went to the moon, you know, during that 2 minutes of radio silence, speculation would fly because of that. And it talked about, you know, possible crafts on the crater ledge or rim watching what our astronauts were doing. Could this be part of that? I don't know. Alright guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. This is Terry with Terry's Theories. Terry out.